Hi friends, I'm Christina Johnson. I'm Associate Curator of the FIDM Museum, and I am so happy to be back with another unboxing for you. Today we're going to start with this box, and we're going to the mid-19th century. We store some of our 19th century photographs in this box. You know me, I love the old photos. And they are all arranged in Mylar. Each has a Mylar sleeve arranged by object ID, and that's why I can touch them without wearing gloves. These are stereo views, or stereo cards, and these both date to about 1860. Essentially, they are two photographs adhered to a card, same image taken from slightly different camera angles. So why are there two images of the same subject matter? Well, these would have fit into a stereo card viewer or stereoscope with lenses, and the two images would appear as one, but with a 3D effect. So what do we have here? A woman has taken a walk in a seaside resort, although this was taken in a studio. You can tell this is a painted backdrop. And her hoop skirt has gotten caught in a balustrade, showing her petticoats, showing her ankles. In the mid-19th century, obviously, there was no Instagram, there was no internet, there was no television, and looking at stereo views was something fun, something that people could do to pass the time. This is the reverse of the card we were just looking at, and you can see the title is Crinoline Difficulties, referencing her hoop skirt that is unfortunately stuck. In this image, you can see an omnibus driver telling a female patron of his omnibus that he will have to take her hoop skirt because they take up too much space in the carriage. On first glance, these images do appear comedic with these oversized hoop skirts, but in the top image, the woman has fallen and she's hurt, and in the bottom image, the woman is being forced to take off her undergarments in public. Wearing a hoop skirt or cage crinoline really increased a woman's size, increased her width, and I do think that some members of society at this time had a problem with women taking up too much space. You can see that we have changed locations, and I'm standing in our study collection, and that's why I'm holding this hoop skirt without gloves on, because this is a hands-on teaching collection. This cage crinoline is quite lightweight. You can see the amount of space it takes up right, and it's a series of metal coils that are affixed to each other with a cotton twill tape. The hoop skirt, or cage crinoline, was first patented in France in 1856, and the word crin refers to the French term for horsehair, which would have been used to stiffen petticoats in the decades before this garment's popularity. Once an object enters the FIDM Museum's collection, it is never worn by a person again, only some very lucky mannequins. However, we do have some historic reproduction underpinnings that we allow students to try on to understand deportment and poise of certain eras.